Hey y'all, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments, and you know what day it is. It is Oracle Tuesday, so I'm going to go on ahead and shuffle my personally made Marissa Moments Oracle deck and get you your message. It is a prayed up message of divine guidance, clarity, all the thing, wisdom to help you along your healing ascension journey. So let's see what the cards will say, channeled through God. Channeled through me. I never know how to say that, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go. Oh, Lord, give us guidance, Lord. Give us clarity, Lord. You know what you, but how can we better serve you, Lord? How can we better serve you? How can we walk our divine purpose? How can we be a better representation of you, Lord? How can we help heal this world into brokenness, Lord? How can we be a better representation of who we are while walking our purpose and finding health and happiness, clarity? Lord, please guide us, please give us direction. Thank you, Father. All right. Okay, so I gotta speed this one kind of along because I got some stuff to do, y'all. I've been busy. Oh, it's time for a new approach. What have you been doing? Look at so the spirit, God shows me like you on a hamster wheel, right? Just running, like wearing yourself out. Maybe that's me. Lord, you talking to me? You might be talking to me. Also talking to you too, though, because this isn't just about the individual. This is about the collective, right? So what we have to do is start reevaluating and take a moment to step back at what I received and figure out how we are becoming very like mundane in the things that we're doing in our approaches, right? Because what I see is like I said, that hamster wheel, and all we have to do is step 1 foot off, actually 2 feet off, because I also see like, what is it called? The, the thing, the exercise thing, it's not the elliptical, sounds like, feels like, 2 syllables. I don't know, but put it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. But, treadmill. Thank you, Lord. Okay, the treadmill, right? Now, I don't know about you, but when I would go to the gym and get on the treadmill, I would I would see everybody else that would just be able to like stop or like take their hands off the handle and all those types of thing. And it'll just be all good and they'll be all graceful. But even if I took a finger off of that thing, I would I would fly off the back. I would go viral. So I knew better, right? But what I receive is that so the way that relates to what I'm talking about and taking a new approach is that you can't just take a finger off, right? You got to take both feet off. You're not the one that can just be like, oh, I'm just going to stand here and go with the flow and all those types of things, because no, your flow is redundant. It's going in the same places. Yeah, it might have worked for you in the past, and that's what got you here to the point you are right now. But it's time to what I hear is level up. I hear like Sierra, level up, right? And pay attention, because what I hear behind that level up is like oftentimes they're like, well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What does God want me to do? Well, what I receive is that God often sends you signs, right? Signs, symbols through conversations, right? But you have to use your healed ears of discernment in order to receive those tweaks, right? Those tweaks. And it doesn't have to be grandiose. You don't have to necessarily reinvent the wheel unless that's what God puts on your heart, right? But only you will know. This is your vision. This is your dream. This is your manifestation, all those things. Sorry, my lips are dry, y'all. Nobody likes dry lips. Anyway, so let's keep it moving. Okay. You already know the answer. Okay, so listen, I already said that God has been showing you the way, but you've just been putting things off. You've been, you've just been holding things off because you're like, well, this is what I do, so this is what I'm going to continue to do. And what God is saying is like, nah, that ain't it. And then if you don't believe that, stop playing the role that's assigned by others. What I receive behind all of this is that the reason you do the things in the way that you do is because the people who came before you, the people and or person that came before you trained you, right? And this is what I receive is like, this is a business setting, but it's also a very familial type thing, right? We're talking about generational curses and trauma here too, right? You got to look beyond the surface to get the truest message that is for you. What I receive is that you were trained up by your predecessors. And so they had that expectation and they drilled within you that this is how you're supposed to do it. You got to do step 1, step 2, step 3. Look at, don't Sierra do a 1, 2 step? Dang, Sierra's all up and through here. But anyway, you gotta get away from that. Return to you. The reason why God is repositioning a lot of us within this realm, within this earthly realm, and especially us quirky beings, right? Us often labeled weird, eccentric, whatever type beings, right? Is because we're supposed to shake up the system. And you don't shake up the system by doing the status quo. You don't become a soldier in like up 2, 3, 4, right? You have to be able to take both feet off of that. Why did I forget the name again? That is amazing. I think I found a new superpower because I just forgot it that quick. But I really tried to figure it out. Spirit will bring it to me when in due time. But anyway, you have to get away from doing that same thing over and over and expecting different results. You're doing the definition of insanity right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah. God really wants us to make some changes, not only within ourselves, but to the world. I got a little distracted because I got a message that came through. Anyway, make a single change every single day and watch your world change too. That's what God is reminding you. Like, you do not have to reinvent the wheel. You do not have to shake things up from start, right? You can start little by little, and then what I almost hear is like that infiltration, right? Like, people won't even recognize that you're shifting the dynamic of the work environment or of the family if you do it one thing at a time. But we're talking about a healed shift, right? We're not talking about a toxic or a traumatic type of shift. We're talking about changing the world by changing ourselves in a healthy and positive way. Challenge your false beliefs. Yeah, God keeps listen, God is telling us, like, the things that we've been programmed into ain't it. Now, that's not to negate every single thing that we've been taught from our predecessors, right? Whether that be family, employers, or I don't know, all the things, right? It doesn't, regardless of the relation, we have to know and understand that everything that we are taught is not necessarily valid. And furthermore, what I hear is it's not necessarily valid for us, right? We have to take that individual approach. And then look at bottom of the deck. You don't need validation to recognize truth. Come on, y'all. Come on. God is saying we got to shake things up. We are in that season. Listen, true story. The other day I did a table event and I started to get in my head about the way that I am just as an individual, right? I was like, am I too much? Am I doing too much? Am I being extra? And then I sat with God and I prayed over it. And I was like, Lord, help me understand. Am I representing you in the best way possible? And you know what I received in my spirit is that the best way to represent God is by being your authentic self. So in that sense, I am representing him as beautifully and as humbly as I possibly can. And that is the same message to you. It's no longer the season of trying to fit someone else's mold. It's no longer cool to try to be a clone, right? Hollywood, society, all of these different things will tell you who you should be, right? What size you need to be, how you need to speak, how you need to dress, how you need to do your hair, all those things. But what God is saying is, as you are, right? That doesn't negate the fact that we don't have something to heal from, right? We all have the potential and opportunity to grow and to ascend and to shift and all these things, but we are divine perfection as we are and as we continue to grow. Listen, I got to stop because I'm getting a little out of breath. But overall, you are amazing. And the painful part is that, one, you don't recognize it. And two, you're not allowing anyone else to receive the beautiful divine gift that is true you, not the you that you have created to protect yourself, or not the you that you have created to become a clone of that other person, right? Because you saw them and their life was so cool in your eyes that you decided at some point in your mind you needed to be that in order to be a success. What God is telling us is that we need to return back to who he created us to be. Let's all take a cleansing breath because I'm worked up over here. I hope you get the message as it resonates. Remember, the only rules are that we cause no intentional harm to self or one another. After that, the sky is the beginning, right? It's time to ascend. It's time to heal. It's time to recognize our true divinity. And that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I love Oracle Tuesdays. It's so fun. I hope you love it as well. Make sure you comment, like, all the things, subscribe, share it with a friend, all the things. And yeah, follow me all over social media. Remember, it's Marissa Moments, and that's Marissa with one S because there's only one me. So until next time, thank you again for watching. Apples and tomatoes, all the things, and happy healing. Bye.